Hey all, I'm back and today I have an unboxing video of this dip powder from Dipped Official. It's a new UK company that has launched over here in the UK for all of you who love dip powders. And they graciously sent me this box of goodies, which I'm going to unbox for you now. You can see it's lovely bubble wrapped, and we've got some pink tissue paper with a lovely detailed sticker, and then we get the dipped card, which on the other side has instructions on how to dip your nails if you do not know, and there you can see the website. But all of this will be in the description box below for you, so you can head on over to their website and check out their fabulous launch sale. But anyway, so in this box we have this file, the set that contains the brush, the buffer block and the cuticle pusher tool. And I really wasn't expecting to get this amount of goodies in this box, so thank you so much, Dipped Official. Some tip cutters and a box of tips, and I just love that box. The style of it is just so pretty. And as I said, I wasn't expecting to receive all of this in this box, so I am blown away. And yeah, so some nail glue. We'll look at the dip powders a bit more in a moment, but we'll continue here. So we have the liquids. So we have number 1 is the base. Number 3 is the top. Number 4 is the brush save. And number 2 is the activator. And the activator on this system is a spray activator, so you can do all your nails in one go, which is good. I've tried these spray activators before and I do like them. So at one point I will do you know what? I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, let's get that in the box. It might probably come back to me in a minute. So let's have a look at these 6 dip powders. So we have Clear as Day, number 44. So obviously the name is in the title. This is the clear. And they are full to the top, which is nice. Then we have Black Tiger. Now this is a chunky glitter dip powder. And I'm going to see, if I put my hand there we go. Gives a bit more of the actual shade of the dip that is in the pot that I'm looking at. Then we have Glass Slipper, which I'm hoping this will pick up on camera, because this is a sparkly iridescent, can you see that? White. So pretty. I love how these are filled completely to the top. Next we have Glam Pink. Now I do love my shimmer and glitter dip powders, and that's just amazing. And next up we have the next chunky glitter called Under the Sea. And you can see that's a beautiful blue turquoisey proper dive in under the sea dip powder. And then finally, to my favourite colour, Ocean Eyes. A gorgeous, just look at that blue. That is a pot of my favourite colour. And if it was big enough, I'd jump into it. So yes, I'm going to be reviewing that one today. And I'm going to be also complementing an accent now with Under the Sea. And you'll see how I do that coming up to the end of the video, and I will warn you now, if you do wish to skip, you can skip, because this video is one of my longer ones, because obviously it was an unboxing and then it's a review of the dip powders and all of the liquids and whatnot inside. Obviously apart from the tip cutter and the glue. But my nails are already prepped. They do look a bit shiny because I'm actually trying a pill base for the first time. Whether my pill base will work, because it doesn't normally. But I just wanted to come back to me what I was going to say about the tips. I will come back to the tips at some point. I'm trying to fight with a brush here. I'm going to use that to dust off the excess powder. That's nice and soft, nice quality. So yeah, but yeah, anyway, so as I say, I will come back to the tips and the glue and the tip cutter at some point, because I'm doing this dip powder on my Cindy hand, and you can see that horrible curve on that now. So I'm going to take that right down and I'm going to tip it. But this video is going to be long enough today, so we won't do that in today's video. That will be in the next video when I try the next lot of dip powders from the ones that I've shown you. So today we are just going to start and carry on now with this gorgeous Ocean Eyes blue. And we have the base coat. It's got a nice size brush, so we've got everything ready. Oh, another thing I do before is I just give my dip powders a roll just to make sure it's all evenly dispersed and almost blends in with my towel. And we're just gonna start. So I've got a piece of tissue there to wipe the brush when I start dipping for a second time. But for first time round, get my little leany rolly thing there, so it makes my hands a bit higher. I don't want to zoom in too much because I noticed on some videos I lose a bit of focus. So I'm hoping you can see this well enough. But you see there, I just did a stripe down the centre of my nail, but I didn't go to the cuticle. It's like 3/4 and it's just a stripe. And this is what builds a nice, what I've found for me personally, it might not work for everyone, but this is what builds a nice apex and gives the nail a nice natural curve, because my natural nails are completely flat, and that is it's what the gel polish, when I had my serious allergic reaction to gel polish, and they totally destroyed my nails. Although they do grow, as you can see, they grow with a horrible hook on them now, and super flat. Dip powder saved my nails, so I love dip powder. And I've been wearing it and using it and playing with it for the last 4 years, and I will continue to do so for many more years in the future. So you can see I've done that to all of them. So now we'll try the brush to see how it removes the excess powder that's on my fingers. Stupidly, I don't know if you can see there, but that done it perfectly. But I then had blue glitter flying everywhere and needed to get a clean piece of tissue to wipe my brush. Oh, the trials and tribulations of shimmer glitter powder. Or dip powder, should I say. So that's all done. So we're going to come in now with a clean piece of tissue, and now we're going to apply to 3/4 of the nail, and this is what then helps build up the apex. So a nice thin even layer of the base coat to 3/4 of the nail, and then just dip. And I dip, sometimes I dip twice, sometimes I dip once, but just look at that. What a beauty. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so we're just going to carry on doing that to the rest of my nails. Each time now, because there's already a wipe of dip powder on my nails, so each time now after the base coat, I'm off camera, you can't actually see it on camera, but I am wiping the brush just to make sure any powders that I possibly were loose on my nails in the brush do not gunk up the base, because that can happen. And I've said that many a times in my previous and other dip powder videos. So I always make sure that I wipe the brush. As you can see there, we are storming through this. It's so quick and easy. The pots are a nice size. Even though my nails are on the long side, as you can see there, I'm not having any difficulty with dipping my nails in. We're just going to go ahead and do the thumb. Now, this is the one, because obviously biggest finger, even though it's not a finger, but the biggest one on my hand, longest nail. So if I can dip this in, then that says something for these little cutie pots of powder. Let's see, here we go. And yep, I can dip that in, no problem at all. So that's 3/4 of the nail done. We're going to dusty it off. And we're just coming in with a third coat, or second coat. No, it's a third coat. Take a notice of me. I have no idea where I am, what day it is, and I'm sure most of you feel like that with everything that's going on at the moment. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you're enjoying watching this, and please stay safe. So as you can see, I'm just continuing on with the whole of the nail, going as close to the cuticle and the sidewall. Okay, sorry about that, but my daughter decided to do a video call and it paused my voiceover. So as I was saying, I'm going close to the sidewalls and cuticle without touching them, because wherever you paint this base, the dip powder will stick. So you can see I'm just continuing on there. To say, I haven't sped anything up. This is in real time, so this is it most probably does take me a little bit quicker than to do a video, because obviously I'm making sure I'm in camera view, which is not normally something I do. I'm normally out the camera view, and I've, so I'd say at the longest part was most probably taking off the old dip powder, getting my nails ready to do this. So that says and lets you know how quick and easy this is to do, and how many gorgeous colours. There's beautiful neons. You really need to go to the description box and check out that link, and head on over to the Dipped official website and take a look at the amazing range of colours and finishes of dip powders. Okay, so we're all dipped, we're all brushed off, and before we activate, we're back to this gorgeous chunky glitter. And what I'm going to do on the ring finger is paint a layer of the base coat, and then I've got an orange wood stick, and I'm going to paint the pointy part with some of the base. I'm going to try touching it onto the nail first to pick some up, and that didn't work. Cannot get hold of one of them glitters, so I've just painted the end of the tip with a little bit of the base, just so it would pick up some of these larger hexagon glitters, and then I'm just going to stick them in to this base that's on that nail. So as you can see, we are struggling. But I just thought that the glitters from this one would complement that blue and just look so beautiful. As you can see, that base hasn't dried. It's staying enough tack and staying wet enough for me to go all over the nail and make sure they are all laying flat. And in case you're wondering, when it comes to the filing and the buffing, that was a rogue one I picked up off the tail there. Yeah, in case you're wondering, when it comes to the filing and buffing, I am going to encapsulate this with the clear as day. So just look at that. Actually looks like raindrops. So we're going to put the lid on that before I knock it over. We are coming in with the clear, and I'm going to tip some into the lid because I don't want to contaminate the clear with any of the blue shimmer powder from Ocean Eyes I may still have on my skin. So I've just done that over any excess of the base that was still tacky after applying those glitters. And then we're going to let that sit and soak into that base for a minute, and then we're going to brush off the excess. And just to make sure those glitters are fully encapsulated, I'm going to do another layer of the clear. And look at that, made a mess and spilt some of it. I am terrible. But yeah, so here we go. We're almost finished, I promise. If you want to put me on mute, you can put me on mute and just carry on watch what I'm doing. But again, in the lid, tipping over so I don't contaminate the clear with the blue. And tap off the excess away from that to say, 'cause I'm doing that. Put the lid on to protect that. Put the lid back on my base because I'm finished with that now. Dust off the excess clear powder. Let's just move some bits out the way because we are now coming in with the spray activator. Now normally with a brush on activator, this would be the part where you brush on the activator to each nail. But this is going to take a couple of pumps to get this going. But here we go. Let's spritz that. Can you see that? There we go. Just spritz them, just like that. Let that soak in and air dry and harden all the layers. And I'm going to file off camera for speed and quickness because this video has gone quite a lot longer than I wanted it to be. So when we come back, are you ready? Ta-da! We are all filed and buffed and smoothed back into shape. Just use the brush to remove any more dust, and then I have a cotton round there with some alcohol just to wipe off the dust. And then we are coming back in with the activator once more, and we're going to give one even spritz to all of the nails. And just let that air dry, and then we will come in with the top coat and a clean piece of tissue. So we have the top coat, a clean piece of tissue, and get my rolly thing back so you can see what I'm doing. Make myself a bit higher. There we go. And we just go swipe, swipe, and wipe. swipe, swipe and wipe. And carry on doing that to all of the nails. I'm wiping because any excess activator I don't want to harden the top coat. So it's a swipe, swipe and a wipe for all of the nails. And the activator helps it dry quick with a super glossy finish. And look at that. There we go. One stunning colour. Absolutely love these dip powders. They are great quality. I would recommend them, especially if you're in the UK and you love dip powders. So thank you once again to Dipped Official for sending me these, and I will be back with many more reviews on the others that I have. Thank you for watching. Check out that description box below for everything you need to know. And until next time, bye.